wave. Break it down. Dark wave. Break it down. Dark wave.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Yeah. So, bit of news. If we hit 3 consecutive viewers across the course of today, um, for like the stream, if it's 3 consecutive for a long length of time, like it averages out above that, the channel's officially hit affiliate. Because we have enough viewers, we have enough hours, so we just need the we have enough followers, we have enough hours, we just need the average viewers. So yeah, feeling great. We are now at Napoli, which is a great turn of events. We've started the league strong with 3 games, 3 wins, only 1 goal conceded. Feeling confident that we can leave this season with a trophy. Also, for those that didn't see last night, we are now also Spain manager. So when it comes to international breaks, we don't get a break. We still have to plan a squad, do something with it, and look at how we can improve Spain to try and win a Euros and a World Cup. But yeah, feeling great. How you doing, Shaw? You all right? How's everyone doing? There's already 7 people watching across all the platforms, so yeah, absolutely buzzing. We've just got a bunch of things sorted in the Discord, with more changes coming soon. We've officially started setting up the Fantasy Premier League, the Premier League predictions, and I'm looking at setting up the draft league that everyone can get involved in, where we'll all sit and play FM together, streamed online, and everyone chatting in the Discord, everyone getting to have their say, and we'll have a league, and we'll see what we can, if we can sort out a prize for the winner. So there'll be incentive to play as well and join, and we'll look at doing it as a regular thing. Yeah, absolutely buzzing. I think I have goal scoring issues with my centre back and joint. What? Your centre back is one of the top goals, like your joint top goal scorer in the Prem. That's nuts. Class, but nuts. Unreal. That's class though. Admittedly, for Napoli, we've had a pretty strong start to the league, but we haven't played anyone big. This is the kind of team we've gone for. I tinkered about with this last night, created a Napoli 4-3-3, getting the most out of a lot of our players. Until we lost David Neres on injury, he's damaged his Achilles tendon and he's out for 3 to 5 months, so he's written off. Scored 79 and 27. 79 and 27 in the Prem. That's so many goals. I mean, that's still a decent goal return. Who are you playing as, though? It depends who you're playing as. Because I've seen worse. Oh, Man United. Yeah, no, yeah, that's pretty low. Where are you sitting in the Prem? It'll be mad money, but who you should sign is Big Victor. He's been amazing for us. Oh, second. I mean, there you go. You're still like challenging for the title and stuff. Also, for those that weren't here last night, we've also generated the new season kits for all clubs. So Napoli has their new kit. Inter Milan has a new kit. Juventus also have their new kits. Sponsored by Umbro, they've gone for a more classical look. Fiorentina, our personal rivals, have very nice home and away kit, which annoys me quite a lot. AC Milan, sponsored by Castor, again have a good trilogy of kits popping up here as well. There's lots going on. Already? Tell them I'm streaming. Roma have a very nice kit. I'm a big fan of the home kit. So yeah, if we manage to affiliate today, I will put the banana suit on, just to celebrate the fact we've managed to hit. Oh, we play Rangers. Rangers big game. I'll also switch this to the bigger screen. There we go. So that everyone can see, and it makes it a bit more readable. Spain being in 11th is pretty low for them, no? We'll look at what we can do to fix that. I love a good broken corner tactic. I also love the broken long throw tactic. We're having tall players thrown into the box for big throw-ins coming in. Because 9 times out of 10, it turns everything into a corner. It's brilliant. I love when things like that happen. Playing Pisa next, so I'm feeling pretty confident that we'll be able to beat Pisa. I see, yes, it's part of the game, or is it something discreet that should not be patched? It's something about the game that we all love that definitely shouldn't be patched. Because it's really funny and great fun to use. But it's part of the game. If you find something that works, then great, use it. Because the game will FM you very often, because it happens all the time to me. You can dominate a game, they get one shot, you lose 1-0. Happens all the time. But pretty confident of beating Pisa here today. We're going to try and finish this season today. Aiming to get through a season a day at the minute, which is a bit of a grind, but it's what people want to see, and that's what I'm going to do. We're dominating matches, which is what I want to see, because we need results like these. Well, we need wins like these. Yeah, just exploit it if it's available to you. Yeah, absolutely. Devies, you should absolutely exploit it as often as you can. because the game will ruin you. What I'll do is I'll also give a walkthrough of my tactic and like what I'm aiming for. Because I'm trying to not replicate PSG, but like take inspiration from it. But also Barcelona when Luis Enrique was there, because he played a bit more direct. But Koleosho, that's what. Come on! I let my centre back get a hat trick from corners. What's the problem? Exactly. Shaw, what you got to worry about? You've got to get a hat trick of corners. It just shows that they're a good centre back. Because also it's more about the player than it is about the tactic. Because like your set piece coach will tell your players to aim for him, and it's trained. It's got to be done. You work through it. It is definitely crazy though. Use the FM World Cup corner tactic. I've not seen it personally, but yeah, if it works, it works. So yeah, last night we were talking about getting a Fantasy Premier League and a Premier League predictor up, which is still an aim. If you're in the Discord, you'll have seen it. We've made moves to get that forward, and we're working on getting that going, which is something that we really look forward to, because we've seen the Discord starting to take shape, which is a really exciting part about it. Within a couple of days, we've got 18 people in the Discord, which is great. I love things like that, and the community is really coming together. Everyone's getting along, so it's great. And 12 points. Can't complain at 12 points. I was hoping we would have scored more against Pisa, but that's fine. I know Buongiorno is supposed to be a centre back, but I had to play him at left back because I don't have a sub one. Napoli, because they only qualified for the Europa League, only gave us 20 million to spend. But to sign players that of the level that we need, it wasn't enough money. So we've moved a couple of players on, got a few in, and yeah, it's looking decent. As you'll see from Nottingham, are you live on YouTube as well? My Xbox is bugging with Twitch, so I'll comment on my phone for Twitch, but watch on YouTube. Yeah, I'm also live on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and Kick. I'm on all three. If you watched yesterday and seen we were at Nottingham Forest, hey, hi mate, how you doing? We've managed to get Mark Gui on loan to be a substitute for Victor Osimhen. We seem to be taking quite a lot from Spain, because we are also there with him. We are also there for... What is that? He's also in a Spain squad, which is brilliant. Skin forgot to download it last night. Oh, okay, fair enough. Give me 2 seconds. So on FM Scout, it's the double X final skin. That's the only one you need. Just double X final. Scott McSauce. Loving it. Love a good Scott McTominay goal. The flares are going. Mark Gui with the assist. Telling you, we're winning trophies this season. I'm feeling confident. We done some messing about with the tactic last night, and we made a Napoli version of a 4-3-3, inspired by Luis Enrique. Not just his PSG squad, but his Barcelona squad as well, with the way that he got that working, with our own kind of a twist on it, because I found that Keita had some really good stats and things that I wanted to take advantage of, especially defensively, because we were quite leaky. Every club we've been at, keeping clean sheets wasn't exactly in our repertoire. So you see, like there, our attacking shape is actually with a 3 at the back, because when we lose the ball, the halfback, which is our defensive midfielder, will watch the player that's trying to run through and act as a midfielder. So it's kind of like the 5-2-2-1 we were playing. That's inspired the Xabi Alonso formation. It's kind of like that, but rather than a libero that goes forward, it's a halfback that drops the way. So he's actually a midfielder playing as a centre back. With our right and left back going forward, it means we attack in a 3-5-2, well, a 3-4-3. With Scott McTominay and Billy Gilmore moving slightly forward, our right forward and left forward moving into attacking mid positions just behind the striker to play him through, and the right back and left back moving right the way forward to put crosses into the box and act as an outlet for the strikers. And it seems to be doing us pretty well so far, because we've scored 3 goals every game. So within 4 matches, we have 3, 6, 9, 13 goals. A goal difference of 13, sorry. Which is unbelievable, and exactly what we expected. 19 shots to their 1, because defensively we're a lot more solid. Although, like I was saying before, we haven't necessarily gone up against quality teams yet. Roma's the biggest team we've played. Roma have fallen off a bit. We've also got our first Spain games coming up. Because we want to win the Nations League, so we automatically get a place. I want Gavi in the Spain squad. I want Ferran Torres in the Spain squad. And I want Lamine Yamal in the Spain squad. I think we also want Alejandro Balde. I think we can get rid of Sunset. Get rid of Gaia for Balde. There's a lot of players here. Fabian, I would like to bring, but it doesn't look like he's played a lot of football this season. So we might actually bring Sunset. But we can look at it. So how's everyone doing? Currently got 7 viewers in the Twitch channel, and then we've got 9 viewers in total, so across all platforms. Jump into the Twitch, give me a like and a follow, please. I'd really appreciate it. Also, it means we can get you sorted with the Discord. I can put information about that in just now. Shaw just won the Carabao Cup. Nice! So how many trophies is that you've won? I'm feeling pretty confident that we're actually going to win some trophies this season too. Nice. What kind of save are you doing? Are you just doing like a Man United return, or are you doing a Glory Hunter? Are you just doing a chill one? Cosenza beat Atalanta. Who are Cosenza? They are not a team that have a kit, which means they are from Serie B. Are they in my kit generator? Well, Serie B. Does the skin have fitness percentages? Let me see. It does. In your tactics screen, it will show you your fitness levels. Always. Yeah, that's great. After struggling to play earlier, I'm pretty sure you were gassed about winning the trophy. I'm sure. Yeah, it must be. I'm sure it's an amazing feeling. Good. Yeah, the fitness tracker is so helpful. Like it's just a no-brainer. Let me check this has worked. I continue here. I can't complain after the Champions League this year. Got a good enough team. Yeah, I'm telling you, see, European competitions, that is the major talking point of most of these. Most of the time you try and do a save, you want as many. Yes, it's the double X skin. It's unreal. The Sky Sports scoreboard is great. I love it. I almost think it's a requirement nowadays to have the Sky Sports skin, but it also has the La Liga and the Liga Portugal scoreboards. So I just feel like it's a requirement, because it's almost like the standard scoreboard has fallen off for me, and I don't really like it anymore. Whereas I absolutely adore the double X skin for the scoreboards. Let me just install these. Okay, so hold on, I'm going to show you this. So I've just generated some kits. So Cosenza, let me just make sure they are in this. Cosenza, right there they are. Yep, so these are the standard crappy kits that you get. I think the Real Madrid game is going to be amazing today. To the point I'm thinking about watching it while on stream, and having like the audio playing while we play Football Manager. I just think it's great. The World Club Championship, I've not really watched. I've not seen a lot about it, but I kind of wish I had now. Especially with a few of the matches. So here's the crappy kits that are just generically made, and then we'll let the skin change and we'll see what we can do. Have you generated any Fulham kits? I have. I can show you last season's Fulham's kits while I set up some new ones for this season, because it's not one that I've done. And I can let you see them, because I haven't actually updated the Premier League kits in a while. So it would be good to refresh them a bit. I obviously get to see the kits before you guys do. I can show you the kit generation process if you want. I showed it last night, but I know that some folk wouldn't have been there for it. So I'm more than happy to show you it again. But also, if you're in the Discord, I don't mind doing kit requests. So if there's a specific kit or something you want, I can set that up for you. I can do it for you, and you can get a shot of it. How much does it cost? So I can't remember off the top of my head for the subscription. Let me just see if I can find the receipt in my emails. But the subscription only goes for 6 months or a year. So I've got full use of the kit generator for 6 months, and then I'm taking out again I'm taking it out again, but this time for a year. So I took out the basic subscription price. So it's $21.09, which works out to something like £18 or £17. But for the amount that I've used it, absolutely worth the price. So as you can see, we now have real kits for Cosenza, which is amazing. It's great to see. Fulham. So I have the new Fulham kits. I'm looking at them right now, just to show you how this all works. So there's the old kits. They look fine. They look alright. But the main thing I like about what I'm doing on stream just now is I'm getting to, like, we get to freshen up the save like real life. The new season, every new season, there's new kits. So Premier League kits, delete that folder, create the new one. So I've now copied that in. So again, there's the Fulham kits for the for last season. Preferences, reload the skin. Because I've done it for the Championship teams coming up, I just hadn't refreshed the normal Premier League team kits. Which is one of my favourite things to do. Just waiting on that loading. And once that has finished processing, you will see the new kits. For any of those viewers that are on other platforms, jump onto Twitch and we can get you involved in the Discord, where we have fantasy, Premier League, we have Premier League predictions, we have an online draft league coming soon that everyone's going to get involved in. We're going to set it up, and I'm also organising a prize for the winner of all three competitions. So we'll have 3 separate winners, 3 different chances to win. Yeah, just lots going on, lots planned. While it's still a small community, hoping to grow bigger, get the stream going bigger, hoping that one day I'll be able to do this full time. But until then, doing this around work. 17 quid isn't too bad if you get lots of use out of it, but still a bit spenny if you don't play FM a lot. Yeah, exactly. One of the things you run into, Football Manager is going to be the main game that I stream, and like I says, I don't mind doing the kit generation for people. It's one of the prizes that I'm thinking of doing, is you'll get a full saves worth of auto-generated kits, depending on how you do in the tournament and that sort of thing. But I also don't mind, like, active members in the community. If you wanted kits for your save and you play on PC, I don't mind setting up those kits for you. That's a really good idea, actually. When I get affiliates, should make it a sub perk. That's a really good idea. The wife is nodding in the background, so I think that's something that's going to happen, because she just tells me 1 free 1 and then unlimited if you sub. Yeah, absolutely. Something we can look at doing. One of those things that we're definitely looking into. And then there you go. So there's the new season's kits for Fulham. So yeah, it keeps it fresh every season. I love doing it. Let's see. Man City. Those are the new kits for the new season. As you'll see, it also sometimes changes the badges and stuff to special edition badges, which is a small detail I absolutely adore. New Arsenal kits for the season, sponsored by, I think that's T-Balance, which is a weird one because I've never seen them sponsor a kit. Chelsea, their kits are a bit meh, but yeah, it happens sometimes. So that, you might worry about a kit clash here, but here's the thing. So it's blue and white hoops with white shorts, and then the third kit, exactly, Chelsea or QPR. You never know if they get relegated, you know. The third kit will have blue shorts. I think that's what I've seen in the kit generator. Chelsea. Sorry, so the home kit is full blue with the blue and white hoops, and the third kit is white top, white shorts, and blue socks. You know why I might not have the fitness wheel percentage? Yeah. So you want to make sure in your views you're going to selection info, because if you do certain ones, it won't have it. Selection info is my main one that I use. But if you're ever stuck, you can always import a view, or you can customize it yourself. So if you want to custom, create copy of current view, copy of selection info, and then customize current view, and then you can do fitness in here. Somewhere in this list, fitness, and then you just move that across, and you'll be able to see your player fitness. If you want me to do like a slower run through that, so you can do it at the same time, just let me know in the chat, because I don't mind doing that for you. Amazing. Currently at 10 viewers across the board, with 7 in the Twitch chat. So I thank you so much for coming along and supporting and stuff today, guys. I do really appreciate it. He might actually be able to get... Yeah, he can get registered because we are lacking in centre backs. He's no interest in joining Brentford anyway, so chances are he wouldn't move. He can go there. But yeah, thank you so much for coming along and supporting today. We're making the push for affiliate, so I am buzzing that it's looking good. Really excited to be able to do it in such a short length of time, just from like the support of people like yourselves is amazing. And it just allows me to be a bit more available. But yeah, I get what you mean with the price of the subscription is very much you need to get the use out of it to justify it. The advantage is I do. How long have you streamed for? I believe it on and off since the height of COVID in 2020. But for the past few days, only the past couple of days, I created a new Twitch because I lost access to my old one. And if I'm going to put the time and effort into creating a new Twitch account, I'm going to get as into it as I can and try and do something properly with it. And here we are. It's only been the past few days. I've been streaming Football Manager. We set up the Discord a couple of days ago because it was an idea that we came up with on stream. And from there, it's just been a case of getting folk in the Discord, meeting up, everyone that, streaming for a bunch of people that like what we stream makes it easier because you can just sit and talk about the game and football in general. Like, there's so much to talk about. It's an ever-evolving field where nothing ever stays the same, and every season changes, which is exciting, especially with the new season coming. I work 35 hours over 4 days, so it gives me 3 days off, which is purely spent on FM, much to my missus' dismay. Same. And what's worse is now, so I last done 3 shifts, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I done Monday, Tuesday, Thursday last week. And so I've been off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, today, Wednesday, tomorrow and Thursday, and then I'm back to work for 3 days Friday, and then I'm off again. And I just plan on doing this around while I'm working, and then hopefully growing this into something that I can eventually just do. I'm on 4 closes the next 4 days, which is incredibly brutal. That sounds brutal. Is it hospitality you work in? Because I feel your pain. I stopped working in hospitality, but I still have nightmares about the experience. Because it wasn't fun. No one enjoyed it, and I didn't enjoy being there. Working a bookies, oof. Even worse. I mean, it might not be bad if it depends how busy you are, if you get to like watch football and that sort of thing. But I can understand why it might not be fun, especially if it's long shifts like that, because that doesn't sound great. We don't have anyone else to drop in, do we? Oh, also at the end, we get next to no customers, and after 7 p.m. we close at 10. So you just sat about for 3 hours. That's horrific. Also at the end of this season, if you want, I also can do a run through every 3 seasons. Every 3 seasons. The regen faces. I use a program to replace all the generated kind of plasticky Play-Doh looking regen players into. So I'll show you an example here in the under 18s. So they kind of look plasticky. They don't look great. Kind of ruins the immersion for everybody at times. To something like this. So this is a regen, not originally a player in the game. He's a player that came through. I have there's a program you can download. There's a program you can download that essentially replaces those faces and uses these ones, and it helps the game feel a bit more authentic. How do you do that? It's just a program you use, the Nugan Manager. So what I can do is at the end of this season, a good way to figure out where it's going wrong and that sort of thing is I can give you a walkthrough. There's a walkthrough that I still struggle with it sometimes, because it seems to be a very picky program. So what I can do is we can run through it together. If you want to go along with the installation, you can. If you want, it will also be recorded and put up on YouTube, and we can see about doing that. What you should do is try uninstalling it and reinstalling it, because I had an issue with it when it first installed, and that just seemed to fix it. I don't know why, I don't know how. But yeah, just stick around, stay for the end of the season. We can get that, no bother. I've just seen someone who says Michael Carrick was a bang average player. No, Michael Carrick was a really good midfielder. I wouldn't say he was world class, but he was a solid midfield choice. He seems to be they seem to be a very strong manager. He seems to be doing a decent job. Make sure they have the 24GB face pack downloaded. Yeah, that's like a requirement. It also has to be the correct face pack for the application to recognize it. Because you need the Nugan face pack for the manager to recognize it. A midfielder I think was underrated at Man United is Darren Fletcher. Not just because I'm Scottish, because I hear that quite a lot. It's just because I'm Scottish that I think Darren Fletcher was underrated. I think he was consistently good for Man United, and it's underappreciated. And then the same thing happened with Scott McTominay. Got sacked from didn't he, from Middlesbrough? Let me see. I'm pretty sure he did, but I also think Middlesbrough have an issue with. Middlesbrough have an issue with investing in their team. Michael Carrick has been linked with. Michael Carrick, believe it or not, is they think is in talks to go to get Michael Carrick in at Wrexham. Ander Herrera was good. I thought Ander Herrera was great on the ball, and great to watch. Oh, I said I was going to do a run through my tactic. So 4-3-3, advance forward, self-explanatory. But the idea is that the team is going to attack in a 3-5-2. I keep saying that. A 3-4-2-1. So the idea is the right back and the left back will push up to these kind of positions on each side of the wing. Keita drops in with Perez and Vandenberg in here, although they sit quite high. But it means if we lose the ball, we have three solid centre backs sitting there ready to go. McTominay and Billy Gilmore sit further forward, ready to play the ball out wide to either of the left back and right back. Koleosho and Luis Enrique will sit. Koleosho will sit at about here, drifting inside. Luis Enrique will sit about here, drifting forward, more like a deep lying forward. Off the wing, Osimhen does what Osimhen does. I don't think I could tell him what to do. I just kind of let him do his own thing, because it seems the best way to go. Um, but yeah, so just it's nice to talk football with folk. Do you know that? I love talking football. Hellas Verona next. Still got De Rossi as boss. He was there last season when we were at Fiorentina for like 4 months before we got sacked for eyeing up Man United. I don't think Robert Sanchez would ever get in goal for my Spain squad. I don't rate the guy. I think we had a 15-minute chat last night about Adama Traore. We did have a 15-minute chat last night about Adama Traore, and Fulham in general. And I think all your thoughts about Fulham were pretty spot on. You know better than me about Fulham being like, because it's the team you support and everything else. But are you feeling confident for the new season? Do you think Fulham can build on what they managed last season? Because my missus is a Liverpool fan supporter, and the game that we were most shocked by last season was actually the Fulham Liverpool game where Fulham won. Because I just don't think anyone's seen it coming. But I got to say, Fulham played a great 90 minutes of football. Yeah, I thought I might have some dirty looks there. I didn't realise the back of the kits were white. McTominay. If we get another early goal, it's great for our season. But you can start to see our kind of attacking shape. The colours are a bit off because of the time of day. Koleosho, 25 seconds in. Because of the time of day, whenever it goes a bit sunny, sometimes there's a bit of a kit clash. But mainly I look out for the socks. The socks will never match. Oh, I didn't realise they had Clement Longley. Langley? You know who I mean. The Barcelona centre-back. That is some sublime football. Mixed. We haven't been able to sign anyone yet because of PSR, but haven't been impressed with Bolsonaro and Burnley's business. However, regarding the players we have been linked with, I think we'll be fine. I do honestly think you'll be okay. I don't think it'll be a particularly spectacular season. I think you could cause a few upsets because that seems to be what you were doing this year. It'll be interesting to see how you handle the new teams coming up. Most teams in the league seem to be like that, as they always seem to struggle with new teams coming up. I'm really confident with this tactic, especially being 3-0 up in 7 minutes. This could be an absolute demolition of Hellas Verona. Although I don't know if we're playing really well or they're playing really badly. I'm going to put it down to they're playing really badly because I've never had 4-0 in 10 minutes. I see. Amazing. We're currently at 11 viewers across all platforms. So those viewers on other platforms, thanks for tuning in. If you want to jump across to Twitch and give us a follow if you want to watch there, or like, you can stay where you are. But on Twitch, you can get an invite to our Discord where we can enjoy being part of our community. where we're going to be doing like different competitions, giveaways, that sort of thing. It's all in the Discord invite description. Loads of different things that we've got planned that we're all really excited for, and looking to get something kicked off. It's a bit more chill and not as crazy as some of the bigger content creators do here. We can be a bit bland sometimes as we play a lobby. I need a Willian or Smith Rowe on the other side, which makes us not very dynamic. Need a winger that will run at players and someone who can make things happen. Yeah, I'd say the winger's more important. Excuse me. Because like we were saying about Adama Traore, is he kind of gets the blinders on, and when he's running forward, he only runs. Doesn't know how to play a pass, and the arrow sounds like shot. The arrow sounds more like the morale thing. So what I'll do is after this, I'll give you a run through the custom overview. Victor Osimhen again, 5-0. It makes me think of Bayern versus Auckland City. Yeah, it feels like it. It's been an absolute demolition of Hellas Verona. I don't mind. For how much we've been struggling at certain clubs and stuff, it's a nice change of pace to be this chill. You moved again. Ronnie, of course I've moved again. Don't be silly. I don't stay in one place for too long. Mainly because we couldn't say no. Nottingham Forest gave us 30 million. Wanted a top half finish. And we're financially struggling. Napoli finished 5th in the Europa League and sacked their boss. And Napoli came along. They approached me and were like, Craig, how you doing, mate? You big banana man. How about you come and sign for us? And we will do stuff for you that no other club has. And I was like, oh, what's that? We'll let you manage an international team at the same time. And I was like, well, I need to do that for the challenge. So that's great. And they were like, not a problem. Just come into our office and have a wee peeky-boo. Went in. They gave me 20 million. Lukaku retired. Freeing up lots of wage budget. Zambo and Gisa also left to Saudi. It was great. And we've ended up with the best start to a league season I think we've ever had. Sitting top of the league, 15 points, a goal difference of 19 in 5 matches. We've set up our own tactic for Napoli. It's based on Luis Enrique at PSG and Barcelona. Attacking in a 3-5-2. Defends and a 5 at the back, but it's very demanding on the left and right back. Just beat City 1-0 in the Cup semi-final with Championship Burnley. Nice! Is that first season? Because that's really impressive if you've managed to beat Man City straight away with minimal signings. Like, that's really impressive. Osimhen is different gravy, boys. I absolutely adore him. It is first season. Mate, get that posted in the Discord for accomplishments and stuff. Beating Man City first season 1-0 in the Cup semi-final. If you like winning a cup in the first season with Burnley means you managed to qualify for Europe while in the Championship. Like, that's unbelievable. Napoli favourite Roberto Mancini is praise on Victor Osimhen. Yeah, no wonder. 5 games, 6 goals. The man could be our next Thierno Barry. Sasa Lukic scored. Couldn't ask for anything better. Yeah, fair enough. Would have loved him scoring. Team stats unbelievable. Scott McTominay, the Scottish Maradona. No, kiddo, this isn't an online save. This is just a Glory Hunter standard stream save. If you want, please like and follow. Thank you very much. Thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. We have a Discord server that you're more than welcome to join, where we have loads of different things that we're planning on doing. from online draft league to online saves together. We'll get a bunch of people in, can do online saves in the Prem, that sort of thing. Fantasy Premier League predictions. I'm sorting prizes and stuff for winners of each competition that we do and that sort of thing. Seeing what we can do. Initially, it's going to be things like if you play FM on PC, it's going to be the main part that appeals to you, as being able to get some custom kits generated for your save. That I'm looking at doing. I do them for people in the Discord already if they want them, depending on how active you are and that sort of thing. But everyone, it's still a small community. If anyone wants custom kits or anything like that, just give me a message and I'll sort you out to begin with. Like, it's really not an issue. Once we seem to be on track to hit affiliate today, so it'll be a sub perk. When you hit follow for the first time, you'll get your first load of kits for free, and then if you're a subscriber, you'll get the perk of getting some custom generated kits. Lukic said happy birthday to me on Twitter. What a time to be alive that was. That's really cool though. Not quite as cool, but Alan Shearer has blocked me on Twitter. Alan Shearer doesn't. It was years ago, but essentially, I used to have him in my ultimate team on FIFA, and he was shocking. And I sent him a tweet when he cost me 20-0 in Foot Champs. I sent him a tweet just telling him how awful I thought he was, and he just straight up blocked me. Well, it didn't feel very nice, but I got a chuckle out of it anyway. Kiddo, you said fantasy, and that's good enough for me. I need all the help. Oh, nice. Okay. I don't normally do fantasy Premier Leagues, but we have a busy enough Discord, and we seem to be growing quite a cool wee community and stuff. We're posting rules and all that sort of thing later on, so being able to get a group of people together that all get along, everyone's brand new. We've had a really good time doing it. We're going to play Mark Gray this game. We've got a really good group of people in that I just see it being a fun thing to do. And it's just a bunch of people that get along playing Football Manager. And football-based stuff. We also are looking at getting other games going and that sort of thing. So it doesn't need to just be Football Manager and football-related. Loads of different things. It's just a community for folk to get along. Yeah. Feel free to join. Come along. Great to have you. You're also the first person to arrive in our new welcome chat. So, nice one, mate. Live, laugh, Lukic. We have a section, everyone can post their save milestones, everything that they're happy about with Football Manager, loads of different things happening. Created a bit of a narrative with the save we're doing just now on stream. Our first club in Villarreal, it was a very emotional time to say goodbye to them because we were very close to that club. We spent a couple of seasons there. Couldn't get any higher than third, even though we broke records. And it was sad to leave. So we wrote them a wee love letter. We moved to Fiorentina. We seen the Man United job available. Fiorentina went, "Why are you eyeing up that other bird?" And we were like, "Oh, I'm very sorry." And Fiorentina was like, "No, I'm not interested. Get out of my house." And they kicked us out. And so we went crawling tail between our legs to Man United, and we were like, "Oh, please give us a job." And Man United went, "No, we like Zinedine Zidane." So they hired Zinedine Zidane. We spent 3 months unemployed in a glory hunter save where you've only got 20 seasons to win every cup. Panic signed for Nottingham Forest and went from 18th, 19th position and finished 12th, which was good enough that when Napoli sacked their manager and finished 5th to be in the Europa League, Napoli gave us the job. So within 3 seasons, this is our 4th. We've won no cups. Fully confident this season that we'll leave with a cup if we can win the Europa League and win maybe the Serie A. We've not played any big teams yet, so I don't know how the tactics going to do, but right now we're doing really well. Or the Coppa Italia. If we can leave this season with 2 cups out of 3, I'm happy. Especially if one of those cups is the Europa League. We're one of the bigger, better teams in the league, and Savona has already scored against Braga. making me feel a bit more confident. I love making storylines, safe storylines, helps with the edge. Absolutely. I normally do silly things like that, like writing letters to teams when you leave, conversations with players. Danny Parejo is currently at Fiorentina as the under 18s assistant manager because I planned on bringing him with me, but now he won't leave because they keep offering him a new contract every time I offer him a contract at whatever club I'm at. It's really frustrating, but we get there. FA Cup final time against Brighton. Well, I mean, you knocked out Man City, so surely you'll beat Brighton. I feel fully confident in you, mate. I think you'll do it, and I'm sure you'll be fine. Keep me updated though, because it will be a milestone for yourself if you manage to win your cup in your first season, which means European football at Burnley coming up into the Premier League, which is very demanding for a newly promoted team when you think about it. To have European football and European football and trying to survive in the league. That's horrific. Oh yeah, it won't let you write everything in caps. More just in case others that come into the stream start spamming and everything. So it's one of the things that we disabled. But I mean, don't worry about it. You won't get banned or anything. Another straw. Do you know what? Beating Braga. Oh, nice. You're up 1-0. Excellent. Oh, I really think we're going to win a cup this season, lads. Which would be great. Let me see about Twitch affiliate. Okay, so Twitch will let me know. I'll keep an eye on that because we could literally be about to do it. Path to affiliate. We're on 3 out of 4, yeah. Amazing. Right, sorry, I got caught up reading that. 1-1 Matoma, 2-1 Ferg. Oh, damn. How far in are you? Like, half time? Past half time? Cup finals are such a weird one. They either go really well or really poorly. I mean, surely we've got to be up there with the favourites for this tournament. 60th minute. Oh, still time. Still time. We have an international break coming up, which means we have our first game in charge of España. Oh, we've got PAOK. We've got our second game in the Europa League straight away. Then we've got Juventus. Then we've got Italy, Croatia, Iceland. Whoa. Italy, Croatia, Iceland, Croatia. Inter Milan, Fiorentina, Maribor, Italy again. Rules. I'm pretty sure if you win the Nations League, do you not get qualification for the Euros? I can't remember what you get for winning it. But we'll soon be setting up for our first Spain matches, which will be interesting. How's everyone else's saves going? What you up to? Lost 2-1. That's gutting, mate. But I mean, you are first season Burnley. Getting to the final is an achievement all in itself. And there's always next year. Which is the main thing. If only Sarmiento and Koleosho weren't injured. Yeah. I've got Koleosho at... If it's the right one, yeah. I've got him at Napoli. And he's been playing amazing. So yeah, I get your feeling of why you're missing him. You're probably going to win a trophy with Spain, to be honest. I hope so. My only issue with Spain is they seem to be struggling at the minute. I'm not sure why. They're only a 4-star and they are rated 11th in the world. And I think it's because they're still a young squad in transition. But my plan is to play Mark Gui up front rather than Samuel Amarodion, because that's where Mark Gui plays for me at Napoli. He's on loan this season and already knows my system. I had to start Sema and Benson on the wings, which was more than unfortunate. Oh, absolutely. See, having to start B team players in a cup final is one of the worst feelings. Yeah, I'm not a huge Ansu Fati fan, so removed from Spain squad. Removed from Spain squad. How many players is there? Ah, that's quite nice. It's suggesting us to call up a goalkeeper that we know well. Oh, no, he's too good to drop. Failed financial fair play should be fine because we got promoted, mind. Yeah, it should be fine with you getting promoted because you get Premier League money, but you don't get that until the season after. So hopefully the books balance themselves out. Just be ready for if they don't. Not that starting the league season with a massive minus is horrible. Um, Not that starting with that massive minus is horrible because the worst you'll get is like a point deduction, which generally you can make your way back from depending on how strong you can make your team. What it does affect is your transfer budget. Your transfer budget's the big one, because generally you get a lot of money to spend. Just ticked over, we are fine. Oh, amazing. Jay, I'm in Discord. Hmm.
Hello.
Hola.
It's so hot. I'm dying.
Oh man, up, you're fine.
I'm Ginger. It's less for me.
National team. I'm trying to decide what player to drop from the Spain squad.
I just do suggested when I did my England.
Okay, so if we go to B team. Just organising a B team. I forget how I removed. Okay, that should do this. So next game is Palk. We have them in the Europa League commercial income. We are fourth. Plenty of money coming in. And then a big game against Juventus, which means we'll probably play our B team against Palk. Which will be far weaker. Napoli. So, Palestra. Buongiorno. Oh, we don't have a lot of midfielders. Or wingers.
I'm debating on what to play.
Which means we're going to have to do that. which is brave in the Europa League. Have I got a full staff at Spain? That's fine. He can be back for the Juventus game. Juventus is the big test of this season. I don't know who won the Serie A last season on here. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was Juventus. History. Yeah, they did. They won the league last year. Between us and AC Milan for dropping points. Billy Gilmore should be in the Scotland squad regardless. That's really not good, but okay. I mean, we kind of got to do it, because we need the win over Juventus more than we need the win over PAOK. And hopefully the few experienced players we've got in the team can manage it. But we shall see. 8 people currently in the stream. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for following and stuff. If you haven't already, please do. And join the Discord. We're looking to get people together to sit, play FM and chat about football. A couple of players actually making their first starts for the team. I would have been really appreciative if that was a nice early penalty. That's unlucky, lad. That's unlucky. Oh, we have a... Do we have a penalty? It'd be great if we got a penalty. Love it! Love a penalty. Who's hitting it? Billy Gilmore. Oh, that's a goal. King Billy. Well done, lad. Take that. Top of the table. Here's a situ. Bringing Lewis Ferguson to come. You know, he's not a bad shout. He's a solid midfielder in the league. We'll see how much money we can get in January. We might bring Lewis Ferguson in for a Scottish mid 3. Here's a dream situation for you. Europa League final. Napoli versus Fiorentina. They're my personal rivals. No matter what competition I'm in. Because of what happened with the Man United situation. I was fuming. I think yesterday is the most shocked I've ever been on a stream. Oh, Billy! Billy, lad! Come on! What a guy, Billy Gilmore. Look at him, he's tiny! I know he's small in real life, but Jesus. It's a great bit of play, though. That's a sublime finish. What we'll do is, after this match, we'll go scout Lewis Ferguson. We can absolutely see about bringing him in, see what we can do. But for a sub team playing, to be 2-0 up in a Europa League game is very impressive. What are you clicking away doing behind me? You're very clicky. You're looking at tattoos again, aren't you? Knew it. She got the Missy's got a tattoo yesterday, and now she's got like the itch, and she obviously needs 100 more. (2-1) straight after half time is not good. It's a good bit of play though. If you've seen it last night, I got very frustrated at Nottingham Forest, and Ronnie in the chat helped us out with a tactic that worked very, very well. This is not the second half I was looking for. I looked for us to push on. It seems that we're doing the opposite and crumbling. Thank you for the follow, Jose Lord. Much appreciated. Yeah, Ronnie helped us out last night with a great wee tactic. Oh, okay, you're a bot, so that's fine. And Ronnie saved our bacon last night. But when we moved to Napoli, we changed it up a bit, developed our own formation. But we still have Ronnie's saved, just in case things get really bad. Oh, they gave that goal. Oh, we might lose too. We might lose here. Let's see. But again, I don't like. I'm confident that we'll win enough games in the Europa League to qualify without issue. So dropping a couple of points here and there doesn't really bother me. It's a Scottish Maradona. Oh, he's like water. Just sloshing his way through. That was really bad football commentary. I won't do that again. I'm sorry. He's confident. And we like that. McTominay. Torrente. It's a poor ball. Buongiorno. McTominay. Gomez. What a goal! Unai Gomez. It's his debut. What a finish that is. Gotta say, all this shows me is we need to bring in squad depth. Because it looks like our youth system can't be relied on. Because although we've won the game so far, the game's obviously not over. It's been a struggle. That is a good one. Right, let's go have a look at Lewis Ferguson. 6 points. Brighton, Marseille, Fiorentina, us, Lille, Espanyol, Wolfsburg, Lazio, Celtic, Atletico Madrid, Fenerbahce, Rangers, Lyon, Leicester are here. Billy Gilmore did shine. So, Bologna. Oh, Vinny Jr.'s moved to City. Is that on your save? Lewis Ferguson looks very good. He's going to be expensive, though. Vinny normally makes a big move. You okay? I don't trust you. We were also offered the Italy job. I just felt it was more sensible taking Spain. Okay, what's him in? Koleosho. Luis Enrique. Scott McTominay. Keita. Oliveira. Perez. Sepp van den Berg. Although Savona might be injured, carrying a knock. We don't really want to risk him. So do we do this? Yeah, I think we'll do that. David Moyes winning the Serie A at Juventus, by the way, wild. Biggest game of our season so far. Let's see how we get on. Brentford want to sign Torrente. I'd let him go, but it needs to be for a decent amount of money. Because he's also a good rotation option. Right. Biggest game of the season so far. Let's get to it. And then we've got 4 international games of the trot. Got PSG in the quarters of the Champions League. Ouch! That is a rough one. Yeah, Buongiorno's too tired. Savona should be okay. Beat them last season, to be fair. I've got to give you some confidence. I also don't think they grow as good on FM as they are in real life. Good old Sky Sports scoreboard, which is my favourite part of the skin. They've signed Mason Mount. Oh, AC Milan dropped points. Oh, so if we beat Juventus, we go top. But this is our first real challenge. Which makes me nervous. Bremer, Mikel Merino, Kenan Yildiz. Sepp van den Berg intercepts McTominay, Perez, Billy Gilmore, Perez, McTominay, Savona. Go on! Koleosho! Come on! Ah, don't do that to me. I've just celebrated. It's good. It's good. We're up 1-0. Buzzing. We needed that. Come on. Last season's league champions. It's not a big gap, but it's a gap, which is what we're looking for. Billy Gilmore. Oliveira. It's got to be. Oh, unlucky. Now, what's ironic is... Oh! Savona, the right back, signed for us from Juventus. Which is great. Because their losses are a gain. It's got to be. Oh, Osimhen! I had put my house on him winning. Scoring that header. Which means I would have had to explain to the wife why we have no house. But we're dominating the game, which is what we want to see. Why do I open my mouth? De Gregorio. Bremer. Arsenal have Osimhen. I would love to see Osimhen in the Premier League.
Craig, that could be happening.
No, I know it could be happening, but I would...
There's rumours for us to trade Nunes and Chiesa and 17 mil, I think, for him.
Stop tackling each other! Oh, I actually got mad there.
No, 2 players and 17 mil, apparently. That's the rumour.
But it would be very cool to see Osimhen in the Prem. I would love to see how he does. They've subbed on Yilmaz, Douglas Luiz, Yilmaz. What a goal! I seen it coming a mile away. That is a great finish by Yilmaz, though. Oh no. Good save, merit. That save has merit. Up and over. Billy Gilmore. Oliveira. Down the line to Koleosho. Back to Perez. Moving the ball forward in that 3 formation. Koleosho. Koleosho! Oh, this... VR. Go to your telly, ref. Goal awarded. 2-1 Napoli. That is a great touch by Osimhen. Alright, let's try and keep some players fit. Atalanta beat AC Milan. Inter beat Fiorentina. I'm conflicted. I'm glad they beat Fiorentina, but I'm also sad about it. Wow, look at their high line. Marking each of our defenders. Well in, Keita. McTominay. Osimhen. Mark Gui. Osimhen's hitting that. Someone's hitting it. Ball knowledge, boys. Ball knowledge. Well in, Victor. 3-1. League champions. Easy. I thought Mark Gui would have smashed that. Ahmad hat-trick to win 3-2 away at Arsenal. Get in, mate. Oh, no. Oh, get in, Bonjourno. Winning 3-2 away at Arsenal is a great achievement. Beating Arsenal at home, not so much, because that seems they are shocking away from home, Arsenal. But beating them at the Emirates is an achievement. Get up. Luis Enrique. Mark Gui. Oh, unlucky lad. Very happy with the result. Absolutely love that. Koleosho from Burnley. What a player. That finishing does not accurately represent 7 goals in 7 games with 3 assists. That is wild.